There's a story that was popular many years ago, and it was about a man who went out for a walk. And as he was out for a walk, he fell into a very deep hole, and he couldn't get out. So while he was in the hole, he would shout, "Help, help, help." Finally, a doctor came along, looked down the hole and said, "What's the matter?" He says, "I fell down this hole and I'm stuck and I can't get out. I need help. Can you help me?" And the doctor said, "Why, certainly. I'll write a prescription," and walked away. So now he's still down there and he's shouting, "Help, help." Finally, a priest comes along and said, "My son, what's the matter?" He says, "I fell down this hole and I can't get out. I need help. Can you help me?" And the priest said, "Why, certainly. I'll pray for you," and walked away. And he was still stuck down the hole. He started shouting again. Finally, a friend comes along and says, "What is the matter?" He says, "I fell down this hole. I can't get out. Can you help me?" And the friend said, "Certainly." And the friend jumped down the hole. So the guy says, "Wait a minute. What did you do that for? Now we're both stuck down this hole." And the friend said, "Yes, but I've been down this hole before, and I know the way out." Well, folks, that's the way it is with the IFFPS, the International Federation for Professional Speakers. You see, the International Federation of Professional Speakers was put together many years ago to help other emerging organizations and nations build great speaking associations without going through all the mistakes that NSA, CAPS, NSA Australia, PSA in the UK, that we went through, because we've been down that hole before. And so what we want to do is take the collective wisdom that we have and help other associations grow and build, and thereby taking the dream, which many of you have probably heard about, the Cabot dream of making the pie bigger, is that the IFFPS now is going to take that same concept and do it internationally. That's what we're all about. So now this next set of slides, I'm just going to show you, so you can frame in your mind what it is we are all about. So first of all, we are made up of 10 Federation member associations. Each of those member associations send 2 members, elected members, to the Executive Council. Each country has exactly the same number of voting members. Each one has 2. They are around there in the order of how they have been inducted into the Federation. We have 1 now, PSA China, who is in candidacy mode, and we have 2 in formation, the French Professional Speakers Association, as well as the PSA in the Middle East. The numbers vary in all of these areas, and the whole concept here is so that we can come together, help each other learn, and what we are finding is some of our organizations who've been around longer than others, we are learning from the newer organizations and associations that are coming up. We're focused on 4 major areas. First of all, supporting network. And what I'd like you to do is think about us as a giant power grid, and we are at the hub of it. And we take resources from one area and we distribute it to other areas. And we do this through formal and informal networking bases, such as coming together in association meetings such as this. We have the Global Speakers Network. You'll hear that as the GSN. Think of the I should tell you, if you are a member of MAPS, you are automatically a member of the IFFPS. However, to be a member of the Global Speakers Network, I want you to think of that as a mastermind group, an international mastermind group made up of people who work around the world on a regular basis. So there is some qualifications to being a member of the GSN. As well, there's a little bit extra in, you have to pay a small amount of fee to belong to it. But within the GSN, we have a regular newsletter that goes out. Dan Pointer is here. It goes out on a regular basis. We have regular symposiums that take place at the beginning of many conferences. We have a listserv going on where we can communicate with each other. There's just a lot of benefits to belonging to